Very good morning. Today is October 15th and time is at about 8:32. I'm sorry, I'm a bit delayed by 2 minutes, I think. And today is FinNifty expiry. Yesterday, I did mid-cap Nifty, but then towards the fag end, I got into some losses, but I hope I'll be able to recover today. But I did enter some trades on the FinNifty. For today, I will explain those trades. But let's look at what is in store for FinNifty. So yesterday there was the results from Reliance. I think the results obviously, I mean, there is a mixed feedback, but then generally compared to last quarter, they are definitely good. In fact, they were able to beat the estimation. That's what which actually matters. It really doesn't matter whether it is actually good or bad, but it's basically whether they are beating the expectations. That's what which matters quite a bit. But I think today, on that note, I think it would be definitely a bullish trend. That's what I could sense. And let's see what's in store for today for FinNifty. So FinNifty yesterday, probably I would not be much worried about what happened yesterday, but let's look at what is in store for today. So there was obviously a bullish trend, and this is also we need to be cautious. Yesterday it was a bank X expiry, so I'm sure there would be some bit of a volatility there. And let's look at today what's in store for FinNifty. All right, so at least from the data perspective, it shows 24,029 is the higher band, and then the most probable would be 24,870, and then the least is the 24,707. But then today being a bullish day, at least the Gift Nifty is definitely positive as of. Let's look at Gift Nifty. So Gift Nifty, as most of you know, it starts trading after market close of market hours yesterday. We should actually pick up from let's say 3:30. So this was the close of 3:30. From there, definitely there was an up move, and then as soon as the market actually closed at about 2:30, I think 2:15, and it again opens at about 6:30. As soon as the market opened, there was some bit of a fall, but that's all right. And this is even there, even when there was a fall, it was still better than yesterday's closure. Yesterday's closure, as you can see, Gift Nifty closed at about I think somewhere here 24,209, but right now it's 24,241, about 30 or 40 points up. I think that's definitely some bit of a good news. But let's go back to FinNifty for today. FinNifty, as I said, these are all the levels, but then let's also look at some of the other time frames and what is in store for us. Yeah, I think the 5 minutes candle seems to be a lot more correlated. So it actually shows 24,262 as the highest one, and then 24,148 is the most probable, and 24,034 or maybe 24 is the closure, I think. But again, usually what happens is whenever there is a gap up, obviously there is going to be some bit of a pullback. So and then after that, market would actually settle down. But I think if I go back to, let's look at Sensible. All right. So if I go to Sensible, so as of yesterday, 24,000 seems to be definitely a resistance, but then also we need to be cautious. The PCR was one above one or 1.01, so which means it is definitely a bullish trend as of yesterday. But then today, I'm doubtful if this is going to be really holding. But even if it is holding, probably this might probably end up like a straddle for today. In case, let's say if there is a massive gap up, which is about, I think right now 23857. I think even if you put, let's say 0.3%, that is still is going to really go on ahead this 24,000. I think the gap up, even if you do, let's say 50 points up from here, 50 points up, I think it will probably somewhere here it will open, which is 23950, I believe. And then after that, we'll have to see whether there's going to be retest back or not. So I think that's FinNifty. And the Bank Nifty, I might trade a little bit today. Bank Nifty, if at all I do, I will probably do a I'll sell a put option and then leave it there, and I will not probably go beyond that. I will not probably do a call option for today. The reason is if there is a bullish trend, I do not want to really take a hit on the CE side, and also tomorrow is Bank Nifty expiry. So these are all my positions right now. So Nifty, I did heavily shorted yesterday. As soon as I saw market is actually some bit of a bullish trend. So this is basically with a capital of about 89 lakhs, and I'm going to own this. And Fin Nifty, I made some money yesterday, and yeah, this is the trade for now with a capital of about I think yeah, 2.5 cr. And again, these yesterday I have exited some trades and entered again. That's the reason you got to see some losses here. And coming back to TCS, this is I predominantly started as a covered call. So covered call basically, I would assume TCS will not go beyond 43,000 end of this month. And also I do have some stocks of TCS. That's the reason. And Reliance, I was betting positive results from the Reliance. So that's the reason I am still holding this particular thing. And this would, again, I do have Reliance shares. So I really did not see if they have announced the date for the record date for the bonus shares, but I'll check that today. Irrespective, I think I'm still positive on Reliance. So usually, Reliance traditionally went up during the Diwali or post that, right? So that's the one main reason. I think those are all the trades that I have. So this particular trade, obviously today is expiry, so I need to be a lot more cautious in case there is some bit of a gap up. I'm going to really make a lot of money on this particular trade, which is 23,700 P, and I also have good number of lots here. But then this I need to be protecting, and also I mean, while I have some hedge, but then it's not going to really stop from the losses. So in case if there is a massive gap up, then I'll have to see whether I need to exit this or I wanted to really come with closure on this. Whatever, I'll take a call. But I'm not expecting a gap down today for sure. And if there is a gap down, then I think I'll have to do quite a bit of a massive adjustments. But I'm not expecting a gap down for today. And same with Nifty also. Also, I'm not expecting a gap down. And even if there is a gap down, it is basically I'm at 25,000 PE, which is if I look at the let's say gift Nifty, even if it opens at about 25,200, I'll make some money out here. But I think this is little far, so I'm not planning to probably close this for today. I will, irrespective of the losses or profits, I will probably hold on to this trade for today. All right, I think that's all. Those are all the numbers that I see. But I think let's look at Nifty very quickly. What is happening out there? And all right. So yesterday I was saying Nifty has to come back to this channel for any bullish trend, which I think definitely happened yesterday. And obviously the peak is about 26,300. So in order for it to reach there, I think it's going to take a couple of trading sessions. But however, having said that, today L4 seems to be a resistance, which is about 24,973. That's what the number I see. And in case if it breaks, obviously we need to really look at L5. But then L4 is my view is going to, because there is quite a bit of a support here in the last 4 trading sessions, I think. And probably the next one we can actually aim for is L3, which is 25391. If this also breaks, I think the P would actually act like a resistance, which is 25615. My view, I think this week probably I would expect the expiry is going to be below 25615. I'm not expecting this to be crossed. And then also L4, which is about 24963. I think it's going to be 2500 on the bottom side, and then 25600 on the top side. I think those are all the two numbers that I'm tracking for Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. I'm not tracking very closely. Let's skip that for now. But let's focus on Fin Nifty. Fin Nifty, as I said earlier, I mean, there is OI is definitely giving a some bit of a clue, but OI is usually expiry trades, so wouldn't really stand. But let's look at even if you look at Fin Nifty, I would still 24,000. I would still is a make or break kind of thing today. Either it will end up like a straddle there. Let's suppose if it is not able to really cross that, then it might probably bounce back, and then not bounce back, it will actually hit that and then come back. And then in case if it is able to cross, then we'll have to look at some bit of a uptrend. And look at the top for Nifty is quite far, right? So 25,171, which is definitely is going to take some more days to reach there. So for now, if I think it's the same thing. L3 is going to be acting as a good amount of resistance here, which is 23,996. That also coincides with the lot of puts being written there. Let's look at the Nifty. There are a lot of puts were written here, 24,000. So that's where it is. So from today onwards, I thought I also wanted to bring some accountability to me, right? So I thought I will try to write something here so that we can actually look at whether some of these predictions are coming to be right or not. So for me, today's support is definitely, let's start with the Nifty, right? So Nifty, I would not expect it to be broken 24,700, not because I have positions there, but then I feel that is the probably one of the strongest thing there. So let's write that. So support is 24,700, and then the resistance I would put like 24,000. And I think I will say that will expire in the range of 24,000. You can say plus or minus. I would say 50 points out there. But in case if there is a strong bullish move, then we'll have to look at. So right now, it's actually not 24, it's 23. So these are all the, anyway, I do have the straddle here, right? So let me, if at all you join a bit late. So these are all the positions that I am carrying from yesterday. There are massive quantities. So I took a bet. So which probably, I hope it will work today. So yeah, so 24,000, 23,700 and 24,000. These are the positions that I have. In case if it breaks, then I'll have to see whether I wanted to move some of this PE here. But then the quantity is definitely not so massive compared to this one. It's almost like more than 1:10 actually. It's 1:, yeah, around, I think 1:10. I'll deal with this little later. So that's on the Nifty, right? I think Nifty side, I will probably talk about, not necessarily today. This is basically for this weekly expiry, right? So 25,000. And then when it comes to Bank Nifty, as I said, I usually do not track very closely, but then let's look at very quickly. So Bank Nifty also, L3 seems to be definitely a good amount of support. Apologies, resistance. And let's look at open interest for Bank Nifty. So 51,000 seems to be quite a bit of a support, and then you also have the 53,000. I would actually say that for tomorrow, I know it's a longer range, but I would still go with this particular thing, and 53,000. All right. So I think these are all the. This is October 15th, and I'm not going to delete this. And if any of you would like to see this, I will probably share the Excel sheet link to you. You can have a view. But I wanted to see whether this is actually, these predictions are working or not. Otherwise, if they're not working, then it doesn't make sense to do this session at all, right? So at least, I mean, nobody is 100% right, but at least if they're working for 80 to 90% or 70 to 80%, that is still accurate. But I think in case I saw yesterday, Bank Nifty picked up quite a bit, right? So at the starting trade itself, it picked up quite a massive steam here. Not this one. Let's look at, I'll take the questions in a moment. And in fact, as soon as the market opened, it's quite a bit of a massive move. I thought it is some bit of a manipulation for BankX, but it's not a manipulation. It's a real move. The reason is if it is a manipulation, it would have actually fell down, which did not happen. But I think my view, this is organic move, which I think will sustain. And also this is actually aided by HDFC definitely. So I think this up move my view will sustain. So, but obviously we need to look at the top, right? So top, as I said, 53 somewhere here. Let's look at somewhere here, Wednesday. Yeah, 53. I mean, this all showing out 53,300, but I think I'm okay with 53,000, I think, at this point of time. So today I might do some trades on Bank Nifty, depending on how the Nifty opens up, right? If I get some at least 2 to 3 lakhs on the opening, I will exit Nifty and then see if I can really get onto Bank Nifty. That's a plan for today. All right, so Kranti Prasad, I got into losses yesterday on the mid cap Nifty. I was actually hovering in the profit, but the last minute it when it allowed, but that's all right. So 100 days losses are absolutely fine. By the way, yesterday my hedge protected me, otherwise I would have got into massive losses. All right, I think that's all for now, and it's 8:15, and I also need to get ready for the market. And have a great day, great remaining day, and see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.